Good morning and welcome to day 3 of my little adventure. So today is the first day of the conference. It is registration and a trade show, and then this evening we have got a sunset riverboat cruise, I think. So I will show you as much of it as I can, but right now it's early doors, it's 8 o'clock and we are heading out to find some breakfast. We haven't got anywhere in mind, but there's loads and loads of cafes and things around, so we thought we'd just head out and see what looks good. So there is building work happening straight opposite where we're staying, and they started in there at about 7:30, 8:15 this morning, so any chance of a lie-in was soon gone. But I'm gonna head this way and see what we find. So it is quite nice to be walking downhill, but that does mean we've got to walk back up this hill in a little while. But apparently that's Porto. It's all hills. So we're gonna head down and see what we can find along the river. So yeah, there seemed to be loads of eateries down there yesterday, so we're gonna just head down there and see what looks good. Just looking at this church, and it's absolutely beautiful. And it's covered in tiles, which is very Portuguese in style, the blue and white tiles. I have no idea what it is. I'll see if I can find a name on it. But it's just so pretty, and a lot of the buildings are like that. I mean, this is just apartments, and look how pretty it is. So we've made it down to the riverfront with these beautiful, beautiful morning views. Like I said, it's just after 8 in the morning at the moment. And then we're going to stroll along and see what we can find. I don't know how well this will come out on camera. Can you see the amount of fish down there? Oh well, if we get really stuck for breakfast, we'll go fishing. Apparently they don't do early breakfast here in Porto, but we've just seen a sign that says cafe breakfast, so we're going to check it out and see. So hopefully we can get something here. Followed the sign through the tunnel, and it's brought us out to this little tiny cafe with the cutest little table mats and things. No idea what it's called. It doesn't say on the menu, it doesn't say anywhere, but they've got these little, it's Wonder Cafe, there you go, that suits us. But this is the menu. They've got some sort of set breakfast menu ideas, and then you can just go. So I've gone for a ham and cheese omelette. So breakfast has arrived. I thought I ordered an omelette, but I have got like an egg and bacon sandwich, but that'll be fine. I'll enjoy that. Cup of tea. And then Jo, with her meal deal sort of breakfast, has got a coffee, a juice and a simple omelette, but it's come out very pretty. So we'll see what that tastes like. So that is breakfast done. Simple but effective. That will see me through for a few hours. We're now going to attempt to get up to the bridge, which is the Dom Luís I Bridge, which is apparently the most famous bridge in Porto, and it links Porto and Gaia, which is the other side of the city, the other side of the river, and that's where they have all the wine cellars where they age all the port. And apparently this bridge was built by one of the people that built the Eiffel Tower, so it's a very famous bridge. So I had no idea about that, but I am going to go and walk across it now. So here is the Dom Luís I Bridge, and we're going to try and walk across it and get you some of those really stunning views of the Douro River and Porto and Gaia. So a project of engineer Teofilo Rig. The Louis I Bridge was inaugurated on the 31st of October 1886, so it's 100 years older than me. This bridge is built of 2 metal trays supported by a great iron arch and 5 piers with a maximum span of 391.25 metres. And it's so noisy because up above us is like the trains are all running, but we are going to walk across this. from the halfway point. Stunning, isn't it? Lovely, lovely views. You can see so much of the river, and I'm going to cross over in a second and look at the other side. So I just ran across the road, and then this is looking the other way. Also beautiful. So there you go. Apparently the most famous bridge in Porto, and we've just walked across it. That's Porto over there, which is very pretty looking. And then this side is Gaia. Now, I'm being a bad influence on Joe, and I've seen some cable cars and it looks like fun, so we're going to see if we can find the cable cars and have a go on them. It's another hill. There's a lot of these and they're all steep, but I suppose the problem with a cable car is it has to be at the top or bottom of a hill. So this very reassuring sign says we can either go up lots of steps or up a gate hill. Yay! We're going to go up the steps, I think, because that's the way to the cable car. We have been rewarded at the top of the steps with this absolutely stunning view of both cities. So Gaia on the left and Porto on the right. There you go. We made it. So let's see if we can get in. It opens every day but Christmas Day, and it opens from 10, and we're just coming up to 10 o'clock now. And then you can buy your ticket using that QR code if you're so interested, and for a round trip, so down and back again, that was €10. There they are. Obviously they're not moving yet because it's not 10 o'clock yet. But they go all the way down there somewhere, and then they'll bring us all the way back up so we don't have to walk up that hill again. So that's the view before we get in the cable car. So you scan your ticket, once you've got it, you come through, and then you just climb into this thing. So let's do it. It's a bit wobbly getting in then, but we're in. Doors are closing, that's all the good sign. And then away we go. I was actually expecting it to feel really windy and wavy up here, but it's really smooth so far. It's moving quite fast as well, actually. That was really fun, actually, really smooth, and it took 5 minutes maybe, and then with our round trip ticket we can get off at this end, go and have a wander around, and then we can come back a bit later to head back up, which means we're not having to walk up a great big hill. So once you get off the cable car, turn right as you come out. We've walked through this little market which we're going to have an explore around. You've got the Mercado there. I might get an ice cream in a minute. It seems rude not to. I can't come all this way and not get an ice cream. And then obviously you're just back by the Douro River, just on the opposite side. And like I said, this city is called Gaia, and it's obviously the sister city to Porto, opposite side of the river. Just having a look at the flavours to see, and it's saying that the Portuguese flavours would be banana and Madeira with dark cookie, or a Maria biscuit, chestnut with port wine, maybe I'll try that one, passion fruit, blueberry and raspberry with chocolate, or sweet egg. Obviously they've got sorbets as well, and they've got more traditional flavours. We do know I love a bit of vanilla, but I don't know, maybe I'll get the chestnut with port wine. Happy me! So I thought, you know, a when in Rome moment, so I have got the port wine and walnut flavoured ice cream, and the port wine is sort of through it like a raspberry ripple. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Happy with that, not a bad choice at all. So this spot where we've decided to sit to eat our ice cream actually is really good. So we've got the cable cars there, and as you can see, it's sort of start up there. And that is the Louis I Bridge that we walked across. Now we walked across the lower level, and when we go back up in a bit we're going to try and walk along the higher level. And it's very, very picturesque. My best advice though if you're coming here is wear comfortable flat shoes. We are going to head back into the cable car to head up the hill now, so that we can then stroll across to where registration for ITQ starts at 11:30, so we should get there just on time. So like before, you scan your barcode in that and then you let yourself onto one of those. You've dashed in and then we're here getting a ride up to the top of the hill. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. So the return trip, I think I've said already, was €10, which is just over £8 if you're doing it, but absolutely worth it. Those views, as you can see, are stunning, and definitely worth it if it means that you're not walking up a great big hill for at least a bit of your day. We are going to try and walk across the top bit of the Louis I Bridge. As you come out, it's literally here on the left. There is a pedestrian bridge, and then the trams and things run across it as well, so obviously we'll make sure that we are not on the trammy bit. The trams are coming along, but we are going to be on the footpath. So as you can imagine, this is very tall, but absolutely worth it for the views. Just don't look down. Yeah. And then obviously we'll cross over and have a look from that side in a minute. But how brave are we? And that is the view, but obviously we are very high up on this bridge. So if you haven't got a head for heights, you might want to avoid it. Just watch the vlog, it's fine. It is worth noting that there is nothing stopping you walking out onto the tram tracks, which is fine, you can cross back and forth, but also there's nothing stopping you even when a tram's coming. So do be aware, particularly if you've got small children with you, that you can just walk straight out there. So think smart, think safe, look both ways before you cross. Just look at those views. Definitely worth it. Turn over, show you this side. Again, just stunning views. Very pretty. But yeah. Halfway. very busy, but very worth it if you can stomach the heights. If you really want to, you can look down between the gaps. I know that's not for everyone. It's just me walking across it, peering through because I'm nosy like that. Give you some nice views instead. There is lots and lots of people there as well, so just beware of that as you're coming. Obviously very popular. Lots of people want to come and see the views from the bridge. So we've made it across the bridge. We're now going to head back down to the bottom by the river to walk along to get to the, I think it's the Alfândega Conference Centre. So I won't film that with you, but I might see what I can show you of registration and the trade show if I'm allowed. But I'm ducking under people's photos, but I'm not sure, so I will double check before I film anything, and I will catch up with you all in a little bit. Come to the conference centre and you come in and they're all set up here, and you tell them your surname and then they give you a bag full of goodies. And then to give you an idea of what's on, these are some of the different talks that we can attend. I told you it was working holiday, it's not all just holiday. How cool is that? Lots and lots to get on with once we're here. And then in this room, obviously we've got registration, and then here are the other talks that are happening. And look at that. How incredible does that look? Need to get a selfie in those steps later. So on our way out, we were just checking out some of this, and the ladies pointed out to us that actually everybody's name that's attended is on here. So that's it, I'm all checked into the conference. We've got about an hour before the trade show starts, so we're just going to go and grab a drink, and then we're going to go back for the trade show. Come into the conference centre. On the left is where registration was, and then we are going to head this way for the trade show. Turn right, it's massive. But there's loads of signage everywhere, and obviously you can spot all of the travel people because the staff are in red, and then everyone else, we've got our glamorous ITQ lanyards on. What an opening! They had a live band play to open the conference. I've just won myself a Minnie Mouse from one of our partners. There's all sorts of different activities that they're getting us to do to try and win prizes. I've done beer pong, I've done silent disco, I've done hook and duck, I've done lucky dip, and that's it. We're having a great time. Gosh, I'm exhausted. So there is, as you can hear, it's still very loud. There's loads going on, and it's really hard to show it to you because it's so loud and so much music. But it's incredible trade show. So much. I've won a Minnie Mouse, I've won pens. I've entered competitions. I've now got a cup of tea. So just sat in the corner having a cup of tea before we carry on, really. And then we are going to head back to the hotel and freshen up before we go on our river cruise. So I will leave it here for now, but I will take you with us on the river cruise. So some time has passed. We finished at the trade show and we're now in an Uber on our way to our riverboat cruise, so I'm really excited about that. So we've made it to the marina, got the essentials, got some rosé prosecco, and now we're heading down onto the boat. This is our boat. So our boat is called the Legendary. Let's give you a little tour. This is on the inside, there's a little kitchen area. No, that's clearly not where the captain sat, so co-pilot can sit there. And then we can come down here. Oh, a little bedroom. If you get a bit tired.
It's legendary.
Oh, captain's bedroom, I'm guessing. Tiny bathroom. Little shower if you really need it. I'm going to attempt the stairs. So, here we go. We're on this for 2 hours. Cruise down the Douro. How lovely. So this is why we have come out on the cruise now. private yacht that takes us on this. And as you can see, the views down there. Isn't it? It's beautiful. So this is some of the food that they provided for us. So ham, cheese, a bit of grapes, and lots of prosecco. Allow free range of the ship. The only thing, or the yacht, sorry, the only thing to be aware of if you're moving around the side of the ship is there's not a lot of room. So make sure you've got your sea legs if you're doing something like this, because if you go in from the front to the back, that's it, that's all the space we've got. But we've had a lovely time. There's been 8 of us and the views have been incredible, and the cabin and steering have been lush, and we have just thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. So highly recommend doing something like this. So yeah, it's not a lot of room, but well worth it for sitting on the front of the ship. So I can't think of a better place to leave this vlog, so I'm going to leave it here. So that's going to do it for today. Don't forget to do all the usual YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, smash the bell so you never miss out on any of our videos. So from me to you, cheers and gone.